Hey everyone, this is Nitro. In this video, I'm going to be demonstrating the way I cleared the first challenge stage of the Sylvie downfall event. This one is called Plan Setup. And before I do the battle, because it's very short, I just wanted to do a brief overview of the event shop. So basically, the challenge stages, there's three versions. Naive, which is level 40 enemies, Realistic, which is level 50 enemies, and Cruel, which is level 60 enemies. But bluntly speaking, if you're at endgame, where your pilots and everything is at level 70, all these battles are a joke. Okay. I was able to clear the Cruel version in 2 turns, and so clearing the Cruel version automatically gives you the rewards from the first 2, which is like some crystals and some energy containers. So, and then once you've cleared it once, you get the opportunity to sweep the battle for either 50, 60, or 70 of the event rewards. So it's different items for each of these battles. The first one gives you the Faded Rose. So you use these items in the event shop. Like the first 7 items here all use the Faded Rose item. The next, I think 8 items use the second item, Blooming Lily, which should be from the second battle, Trial Correction. And the last version gives you the last 6 items, and it's for the challenge final result. So basically though, this event gives you enough of these energy containers to very easily farm for all the items, and gives you some extra energy as well. Right? So what I mean by that is, for example, the first battle, if we're farming for 70 items per battle, let's take a quick peek at the event shop. Well, looking at this, the priority to get is like these 3 items, right? The Ace Pledge Sniper, of course, which is getting 700 items. That's like 7 farms, 7 sweeps of the battle. Okay. The 30 energy containers, which is going to be 300, and then probably the standard backpack blueprint, which is again 300. So this is like 1,300 Faded Roses in total, right? I think you farm like 19 times, 19 sweeps, 190 energy, and that's enough for these items. As for the remaining 3, they're the ST component boxes, the items you use to the materials you use to upgrade your STs. And if you're at endgame, truthfully, you don't really need this, okay? And the reason you don't need them is because by endgame, you should probably be, if you're like me, Frontier Trial, you're probably sweeping like the last 2 versions for Milkama dollars on weekends, right? Because on weekends, Saturday and Sunday, they've been constantly running the double rewards event. So rather than 13,500, let's say Milkama dollars, you're getting 27,000 Milkama dollars per sweep. And similarly, the last one, bit more credits. So the 2 times is like 29,000 Milkama dollars. So you're going to easily get tons of these level 60, from level 60 to 65 and level 65 to 70 items. You probably won't sweep the other versions though, because for example, they give significantly less Milkama dollars. So, given that's the case, you might consider buying the lower versions of it, because there's no real reason to sweep those battles. So what I mean by that is, if you kind of want to stock up for the future, because you plan on building a lot more mechs, you might want to get this box, which is for upgrade materials between level 40 to 50, and maybe this box as well, from 50 to 60. Okay. But then the level 60 to 70 items, those are the battles you definitely will be sweeping every week, so there's 0 reason to buy these boxes. And like, being honest with you, adding in, this is going to use up what? 300 more plus 240 more? It's not that many more sweeps. Okay. So, in any case, let's just do a quick demo of the battle itself. Okay. So, basically, the battle is you got to defeat the UNCIS captain, but you also can't let these tracer units reach the end zone here. Okay. And so it, again, because they're only like level 60 or so, it's not that difficult to clear it. I'm just going to start with the party that I have deployed, because there was no real reason to change. So when we take a quick look at this, basically, even a fully built Sylvie can't one-shot these tracers. However, assault characters like Emily and Frida can actually easily kill them in one shot. Okay. So if I just have Emily fire like that, down it goes. And why don't I just, in the interest of moving up, I'm just gonna have Frida just kind of charge forward like this. And Sylvie can only kill these with her bloom shot. So it's not really worth wasting that. Probably better off to just, shoot it to weaken it, and then go for a kill. So, something like that. And yes, I can target this one, but I already know I can clear this, as I mentioned, by turn 2. So, might not even, it's probably not worth bothering to deal with them. And then lastly, let's launch out Surging Flame AoE, lay down the Inferno tiles, and do some fixed damage with Short Circuit. So, a few more of these tracers appear. Okay. I could see this battle potentially being difficult if you were under-leveled, but even if you are, it's like being blunt, like just wait a few days, wait till like the last day of the event before trying to clear these. So yeah, so let's just continue. Alright, so this one's blocking the path, so I'm going to want to take it down. Okay. And then I can again just let's shoot off one of the arms, or no, yeah, let's just bloom shot. I'm just gonna be lazy.
Now's the time.
Right.
Think before you act.
And then get Emily in. Maybe just launch out her AoE, Metal Storm it. And finally, Frida is just gonna trigger her load raid and blast like multiple times to finish off this guy. Third shot, and there we go. Right, 2 turns, and done.
But remember.
And so yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, at that point, you would just start considering sweeping for the Faded Roses, and I am going to sweep a few more times just to make sure I can buy out those other 2 boxes. That was 240, which is enough for those ones. And then I need 300 more, which is 5 more sweeps. So, and that's more or less it. Nothing else to say. I guess thanks for watching. I hope you found this information kind of useful. And on that note, Metro out.